Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Once again, I'm torn into pieces. Sorry. We've got another matchup here. The ESL Pro Tour Weekly of July 6th. In the top left position, we have the blue Protoss player. He is MaxPax. His opponent in the southeast, the red Terran player. He is HeroMarine. As you guys know, HeroMarine is, I believe, amongst the highest stat point wise in ESL Pro Tour for the weekly cups. He's pretty much unstoppable. Honestly, he's pretty much unstoppable. He's been doing really well. I'm sure this is going to be a weird matchup. We'll have to see what's going on as far as if MaxPax is going to do something wild and crazy to try and deal with his opponent, to try and take down HeroMarine, as I do not believe MaxPax has any chance of beating HeroMarine in a macro game. It's not meant to be a diss to MaxPax at all, but HeroMarine just really doesn't ever lose to anybody. He's a pretty phenomenal Terran player. He's amongst the top of the European StarCraft players in general. And we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So HeroMarine goes for the one Marine into reactor build. This is becoming so popular. Like, this is becoming so popular. No SCV scout, I think, is a bit risky, personally. But MaxPax is going for the quick stalker chrono. He did go Cybercore before Nexus, which has kind of become like the new standard. And he's building his Twilight and his Natural. I think the reason why a Protoss player would do this is you kind of recognize that Terrans aren't building really fast Reapers anymore. So it's quite difficult. It's quite difficult for Terran players to actually get the scouting of that. So usually you'd end up scanning the main base, right? But if you scan the main, even if you scan here, you'd never see the tech. And the Robo's in the Natural too. So, I mean, if he sends the Hellions to the front, then he should be able to at least see the Robo. Maybe the Twilight if he gets close enough. There's only so much vision that these units can really have, right? So we'll have to see. He's getting closer. Now he's following this up with a pretty quick 2-1-1. I like this. Look at that. Widowmine, Starport, Stim. That's cute. Now he poked. He saw the Robo in the gateway, but like I said, he kind of has to get closer to see that Twilight Council. And it's actually a fast charge build from MaxPax. So my assumption is that this is going to be a quick Warp Prism. He's going to drop a couple of extra gateways. And he's going to try and do like a gnarly charge lot all in, which could end up being enough. He's added, there's you go. There's the 5. There's the 4 extra gateways. There's one more building somewhere. Am I crazy? Oh no, that's the one that just finished. My bad, the one in the wall that just finished. So he's up to 6. He's gonna go up to 6 gates. 6 gateway mass charge lot. That's definitely one way to do it. But the hard part here, oh, that was a 3rd barracks, not a starport. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. This could actually work then if he's forced to stim too many times. But then again, if he just has enough Marines and he can kill all the Zealots, that could also work. I was actually worried he wouldn't have enough units, but I just assumed when I saw a big building going down that it was going to be the starport, and I was wrong. I was wrong, ladies and gentlemen. I'm never afraid to admit when I'm wrong. I want you to know that. I apologize for my bad call of this game of StarCraft II Legacy of the Void, now available on PC and Macintosh. Also free to play. All right, here we come. Here we go. The Hellions are still out on the map. There's the 4 Zealots. Charge is ready to go. Here we go. MaxPax, he's coming. And he's coming in hot. So these bio units are going to try and choke themselves up in between the barracks, these mineralized. He actually deals 200 damage to his own starport. So A little bit unfortunate there as he ends up hurting himself. Just a smidge, but there's still so many units. And this is where it gets tricky, right? Because you kind of want to force another stim. If he could get another big round of zealots to warp in, he's going to try and rally to the natural and then take the ones lifted up into the main. And what he's saying is, I want you to have to split your forces up and make this even harder. But look at that. Large Gabriel already moving Marines back into that bunker. The Hellions, thankfully for Gabe, easy to reposition. Now, he's going to try and focus down SCVs with these zealots. He took a third base behind this. It's actually done already. So MaxPax right now just needs to be thinking about how he's going to defend the counterattack from HeroMarine, which will obviously be difficult because HeroMarine is amazing. He loads up those 2 medevacs and immediately moves out. He's like, you know what? I'm pretty sure I could just kill you if I get units across the map. So we'll have to see. Prince changed the way people play PvT. Well, Parting did recently. I actually have not been able to see Prince play. I know he played in GSL recently. I didn't get to catch his matches versus Terran. Interested to see, though. He's going double forge out of this as well. But like I said, that third base, right? Can he protect? Can he protect it? It's +1 stim bio. And yes, zealots are nice, but he's got the mineral choke point to fall back on. The zealots don't have any armor upgrades, so they're not going to be as tanky as they normally want to be. And Big Gabe is just starting, you know, he's doing big things with his Marines. With those Marines and those Marauders, he's going to depower this warp gate. He's going to depower both forges. Now the Stalkers. Oh my goodness. His blink is 30 seconds away, but really good pick off there. However, 38 probes to 49 SCVs. Gabe starts his third command center, and he's going to load up another 2 medevacs. He's getting out there now. MaxPax can see it. His blink is almost done, so it shouldn't be impossible for him to catch those units and get himself some damage done here. Oh, actually, letting that Marauder shoot is, yeah, I was going to say he's going to lose a lot. Big Zealot warping inside the main base, but are his Stalkers prepared to catch the other double drop that's coming? That's the big question now. That's really important. Oh, tries to bait the Widowmine shots into the SCV. He's not really able to get that done, unfortunately. Here's the 2 medevacs on the west side. He's got the 1 medevac still up on the northeast. 4 Stalkers are not in position. These guys are going to be able to unload, and those Stalkers will not be able to fight here without some support. He does have a lot of Nexus energy, so he can overcharge the shield battery if necessary. But the shield battery's dead, so never mind. And, okay, good dodge on the Widowmine shots. He did kill 9 SCVs, so he's bringing the economy back closer. But you have to be ahead in workers as Protoss to be happy versus Terran. Like, if you're on the same number or behind like he is right now, that's about as bad as it could possibly get. And he's still got 2 medevacs here waiting. I think he still had... Okay, he got rid of the one in the northeast. He brought it back and then picked up some more units. So he's going to go take that third. MaxPax says, no! He puts a Zealot there. He puts a Zealot there. He's got a Widowmine on the Marine. He's got... I like the mines covering the edges. He's just trying to hope to get that sweet dream money shot on it. But here's the problem is this actually turns into a larger attack soon. Oh my god, he just moved all the Stalkers out of his base. Unless he gets to that spot. Like, right now. Oh, he's going the wrong way. Medevacs rode the edge of the map. None of the Stalkers are in position. They're actually going into worse position now because they ran all the way out here, but nothing's here. And guess what? He still has these 2 medevacs, so he can turn this into a double drop. Just unload it. Oh, he's trying to send this to the third. That makes sense. And then there's the other 3 medevacs inside of the main base. He's going to recall those Stalkers from the outside. And he's getting a little bit of work done now on the medevacs, but the Zealots are dead, which means the Stalkers are going to have to fight the bio head-to-head. That never goes well for Protoss. And meanwhile, HeroMarine's like, all right, I got my third base. Life is good. He's ahead 20 SCVs. More now. And that 1-1 for MaxPax has just not been able to get done. He doesn't have powerful units. He's not able to make it happen. GG. HeroMarine takes the first game. We'll have to see if MaxPax has any other meme strategies for game number 2. We are loading into the lobby. All right, we're loaded into game number 2. Unsurprisingly, we gonna have some cheddar come out of our boy MaxPax. Sitting here on the bottom left, down 0-1 against this man in the northeast. Playing here on Pillars of Gold, he is HeroMarine. We kind of expect to see HeroMarine probably get to the finals. And I'm only saying that because he's pretty good. He pretty much gets there all the time. HeroMarine's a pretty good StarCraft player. He's really good. No disrespect to MaxPax. So MaxPax is going to do the MaxPax build, which means he built a pylon because he wanted to, you know, keep building probes. But then he also added the pylon out on the map, which makes sense. And now he's going to build that gateway. So he's going to do the full real MaxPax build, hoping that HeroMarine is doing like a Reaper expand or just that Marine expand again. Because it can be really, really, really strong. Actually, it's 2 gateways. Okay, never mind. It's going to be a little wilder. A little wilder than that. He's been cooking up some new cheese. He went to the Netherlands, got some Gouda. Know what I'm saying? He's just living his best life right now. As that probe continues to try and poke and prod and harass, be a pain in the ass. And he does want him to expand. You do really want that command center on the low ground. I know you want to harass with the probe, but you also really want him to build the command center on the low ground. If he decides to like wall himself off for no reason in this game, you're going to be very, very sad. Like, you just got to be careful with these types of situations and everything that you get into. You know what I mean? Side news as this game gets going. This broadcast, the VODs for this show, for those of you tuning in, I have completely made the switch over to bringing my streaming PC back to one PC. So yeah, this actually, like, it's just so, it's so much easier to wall off in this situation. Like, the probe almost did too much, you know? Like, the probe, I think the probe did too much damage, if that makes sense. But anyway, the stream is now 1080p, but it's downscaled 4K. And the YouTube VODs for this show, if you guys want to tune in, if you miss any of the games, from here on out should be in 4K. Obviously, I may have done some of my settings wrong, and I won't be 100% sure until we're done with the show and I can look over everything and make sure that it was properly scaling, etc., etc. But big shout outs to everybody that's been watching these and supporting and commenting. I've been trying to do my best to put on some good stuff for y'all, and I hope that you not only enjoy the broadcast, but also the quality of the broadcast. 2 zealots are not going to do anything here because of this command center in the wall, though. Like, if the probe hadn't been so annoying, he might have just built a command center on the low ground. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking like that? Like, the opportunity was definitely there because he didn't STV scout. And now MaxPax goes up this ramp, and the zealot's just going to straight up eat him, unfortunately. And now this one zealot will get in, but there's not going to be a whole lot he can do. So it looks like the strategy now is to try and get to the contained phase with like shield batteries, maybe void rays. But I think the biggest problem with this type of situation is that the factory is already done with a tech lab. So if he decides he wants to get a tank, he should be okay to blow up the shield batteries and whatnot. However, it's not all hope lost. The void ray has the potential to do a lot. Oh man, he decided to burn the recall on that. See, recall in this situation is pretty big because that's one chrono boost he could have put again. He could have chrono boosted this again. This void ray could be out a little bit faster, but now the Marines are coming down the ramp. This is a big moment actually for MaxPax, and I don't know that he's going to be able to take advantage of it because he only has the one stalker. It's going to die. There are 2 shield batteries. He's bringing SCVs down. Now the void ray is going to show up, but I think just these Marines can beat the void ray now on their own. I think that's part of the problem. I don't think he's going to be able to actually set up the contain that he wants. No. Void Ray is getting pushed back. HeroMarine not feeling too shabby at all. Yeah. And like I said, I don't mean any disrespect to MaxPax at all, but HeroMarine is just like, he's on another level, you know? MaxPax is like, he's like a popular hero that people know about, but like, he's not a big hero. And then HeroMarine's like, you know what I mean? He's like a top 10. He's like best genist, if you know what I'm saying. Right? You're like, best genist wouldn't lose to one of the Pussycat dolls. Like, he just wouldn't. Not that they're bad heroes, but you know what I mean? Like, they're just, you know, they're on other levels from each other. So these two Void Rays are going to have a hard time finding purchase against Marines with Stim. And the Reaper in the main base trying to do something. That gas denial I do think is pretty funny, though. Like, he never actually... he can see that there's not a missile turret in the main, not by the barracks. Oh, I see. He's trying to low ground shield battery. But he's got to deal... Oh, there's Widow Mines, though. But there's Widow Mines. He could probably get the barracks. He might be able to get the barracks. He could bring the Marines from the south side, though. Yeah, this just does not get easy. He needs the shield batteries. He's getting the fleet beacon as well. I mean, if he makes this happen, I'll be pretty impressed. Because the thing about this barracks is it's attached to the tech lab researching Stim. So if he's able to kill it, then Stim gets canceled. He needs to... Yeah, but now the SCVs are here to repair. And the problem is the charge up mode for the Void Rays, which now is on cooldown again. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh! He survives the mine shot, but Stim is about to finish. And that was, I mean, denying Stim was basically, I think, his only chance at winning this. There's no number of Void Ray Tempest that's really going to be able to handle like 3 racks Stim Marines. GG. HeroMarine takes the 2-0 and moves on.